Hey there, folks. Welcome to another quarantine edition of streaming here. So, what I have here is the first Star Trek game that was ever made for computer or video game of any kind, and it's just called Star Trek. It was created in 1971 for mainframes by a guy named Mike Mayfield using the BASIC programming language. And it's probably one of the most popular games of all time, even though nowadays most folks have never seen it or heard of it, but there's like millions of ports of this game from 1971, out until I don't know when. If you've heard of like EGA Trek or VGA Trek, I think it's all based on this game basically. If you ever watched the show, the original Star Trek, there's not a lot of fighting in it. If there is, it's usually a battle that Kirk wins with his wits or whatnot. The only one I could think of where there was actually any strategic fighting was Balance of Terror, where they were fighting against the Romulans, and they're a whole bunch of maneuvering and outmaneuvering like in a submarine battle or whatnot. But this game essentially is just based on combat. So start off here, enter one or two for instructions. So I'll put it two, and basically I may have to expand this a little bit, but it's saying here the Enterprise is this thing over here. It looks like I don't know, it's TIE Fighter. And a Klingon is three pluses. An exclamation point is a star base. A star is a star. And then I have a bunch of different commands in the computer. Um, Command 0 is warp engine control. So it shows here I can lay in my course basically. One is to the right, and then it goes around counterclockwise around the circle. So course 1.5 is halfway between 1 and 2. 9 doesn't mean anything. And then it says one warp factor is the size of a quadrant. This is it's very very complicated, but when I start to play it, you'll understand what's going on here. To get from quadrant 5.6 to 5.5, use course 3 or factor 1. Again, super complicated, but that's command 0. I have to number to continue. Wait a second, I have to make this window a little bit bigger. I think it's cutting out here. It may ever be too late. There we go. So command 1 is short range sensor scan. Let me just close this a little bit so it fits on the screen properly. I don't know if that's going to work. All right, command 1 is short range sensor scan, and then command 2 is long range sensor scan, and command 3 is phaser control. So you get a certain amount of energy, and you can, when you shoot, the way it works in this game is when you shoot your phasers, you don't have to aim. It'll always go to the Klingons, but they also shoot you at the same time, and they only shoot you when you try to shoot them, which I don't really get that, because keep in mind when you shoot him, he's going to shoot you too. And then let's hit a number to continue. So photon torpedo control is different. You have to aim the photon torpedo, but if it hits, then it always kills the Klingon. Whereas the phasers, a lot of times you hit him and he doesn't do a lot of damage, he's still alive. So you have to actually tell it which way to go, but it says the library computer has an option to compute torpedo trajectory for you. So that's something that helps. I think you only get 10 torpedoes. Then shield control, you can assign amount of energy to your shields. 6 is damage control. And then 7 is the library computer, which you have a couple options. The only one that really is useful is, I guess, status report and photon torpedo data. So now I'm going to get started here. It says enter C number, which basically is a random number generator. So I'll just put in whatever random number, doesn't matter. Oh gosh, okay. So it says here I must destroy 15 Klingons in 30 star dates with 5 star bases. Let me move this up a little bit just so you can see the bottom. Okay, there we go. Um, and basically what it starts off with here is this is the short range sensor scan. So the Enterprise is this little TIE fighter thing in the middle. All those other things are stars. I have 3,000 energy. So the first thing I want to do is turn my shields on. And I forget which command that is. So let's see, if I put a weird number, it'll tell me. All right, so 5 is shield control. So let's say 1,500, half the energy available to shields. So now if I do the short range sensor scan again, now it shows my shields are at 1,500, so at least I have something there. All right, so what I want to do is I have to hunt down, I guess, these 15 Klingons, which is a lot of them. So there's no Klingons in this sector, so I do command 2, which is long range scan, and then it shows me the surrounding sectors basically. So I'm in the middle here, and what these numbers mean is the first number means the number of Klingons in the sector. So there's none in any of the surrounding ones except one down here. There's one Klingon. The second number is the number of star bases in the sector. And so there's none in any of the surrounding ones except the one with the Klingon also is a star base. Maybe the Klingon's attacking the star base. I don't know. And then the last number is the number of stars in the sector. So if you can see, my sector has 7 stars in it. So it's a 7 over here. Stars don't really matter except if you're like fly into them. That's not a good thing. So try not to fly into the stars. So I'm going to go down here. So I have to set course, which I think is 0. And then it says course 1 to 9. So just from memory, 1 was to the right, it showed, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7 is down. So I'm going to go 7. And then warp factor 1. All right, so now I'm in. Oh, somehow my warp engines got damaged. I don't know how that happened. There wasn't even any reason for that to happen. My warp engines got damaged somehow. And condition is red because there's a Klingon in the sector. So basically now I have to fight the Klingon, but there's a star in the way, so I'm not sure how that's going to... Wait, no, wait a second, hold on. I guess the star base is the exclamation point, and I'm the TIE fighter guy, and the plus is the Klingon, so he's like right next to me. So I want to basically shoot a photon torpedo at him. Let's see if I can do that. So first I have to calculate the trajectory. So go to command 7, which is the computer, and command number 2. So he says direction is 8 and distance is 1.4. So now I'm going to exit out of here, command, and then I think torpedo is number 2. Oh, it's long range sensor scan. Torpedo is 4. So torpedo course 8. So Klingon destroyed. So I got the Klingon, but I only have 10 torpedoes. But I think if you go to the star base, you can get some torpedoes back, or maybe I'm wrong about that. I'm not really sure. I know in some of the later Star Trek games you can dock at a star base and you can get your torpedoes back, but I'm actually not sure how to do that here. Let me see if I can figure it out. Let's see. So I can set course, but I can only go. I don't know if I can go warp factor 0. See, course 8. I guess warp factor 0. That didn't do anything. I guess warp factor 0 does not actually aim me anywhere, so I'm still here. So maybe there's no way to dock at a starbase in this game. Maybe I just have 9 and that's all I'm left with. But I thought you could actually go to a starbase and get your stuff replenished. If you can't do that, then this game's gonna be a heck of a lot harder. All right, let me do the long range scan. All right, so there's one Klingon to the left of me here. So let me set a course. That's course 6, or factor 1. And now I'm in the sector with the Klingons. But if you can't actually get refueled, now my computer's damaged too. So I don't know how that happened. How did my computer get damaged if I didn't even go anywhere? Like nobody shot me, so why did my computer get damaged? So if you can't restock at a starbase, this is probably like a hopeless situation if there's like 15 Klingons, because you'll see what happens when I try to use the phasers on them. It doesn't do very much. Whoops, so here's phasers, kind of 3. Phasers locked on target. Number of units to fire, let's say 100. So he hit me 31 units, and I hit him 15 units, and he's 184 left. So I shot 100 units at him, and it only hit 15. So that's not really gonna that's not gonna do very much. I'm gonna run out of energy way before I kill him, and I don't think I can move closer to him. That's what I tried to do before. It doesn't actually go anywhere. Like I can't fly. I can only use my warp drive. I don't have like any impulse drive or anything like that, it seems. So basically, I could shoot a torpedo at him, but I only have 9 torpedoes, and there's 14 Klingons, so this is not really going to work. But let's do that anyway. Actually, I can't. My computer's damaged. Let's see. What? Oh shoot! I did the wrong thing. I meant to use the computer, and I used the torpedo. So now I shot it to the star like an idiot. Now I wasted a torpedo. 7 is what I wanted to do. So direction 7.6 is what I needed. So now I'll go command 4, 7.6, and destroy the Klingon. So the torpedoes basically will get them every time, but I only have 7 left, and I'm sort of screwed. I'm gonna go back to the starbase, but if the starbase is not going to refuel me, then I don't see what the point is. So let me set course. Course 2, which should go upper right, or factor 1. Warp engine shut down at sector 5-2 due to bad navigation. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Is that not 2? 2 should be upper right, but maybe because I'm flying right into the star there, and that's the problem. All right, let me try to go to the right instead. Let me go course 1 or factor 1. Okay, so now using the long range scan, yeah. So I went down south. Now I can go back. Let's see if I can go back up. I'll do course 3. It should be up or factor 1. All right, so somehow I managed to go to the starbase. Now it's this condition docked, and I got 4 torpedoes 10, so I'm back there. Shields dropped for docking purposes. Damage control damaged. So hopefully their docking actually refuels me and gives me everything because I have full energy. So I should be good now. Okay, so now let me go out and hunt some more Klingons. Command 6's damage control report, which is the shields. 5. Yeah, okay, so let me put back 1,000 to my shields. And now let me go out and hunt for some Klingons here. So let me try going to the right, which is course 1, warp factor 2. Okay, nothing here. To the right, there's another star base, but no Klingons. Let me use the computer and get the full map here. So all the ones with just zeros are ones which we have not seen at all. This is a pretty advanced game for 1971, actually. All the ones with zeros completely are ones we haven't seen. And I'm quadrant 4-2, so I guess I'm where's 4-2? I guess I'm the 002, 4 to the right and 2 down. So I probably should fly out like, let me fly out like pretty far. I'll go like to the diagonally down to the right 3. So that would be 8 or factor 3. All right. Oh, there's just 2 Klingons in this sector. um, the good thing is that I'm pretty full up. So if I use my phasers, I might be able to hit them both at the same time. So let me try that. Let me use phasers. My shields are only 1,000 though, which is not so good. Phasers on target. Let's try 500 units. Oh man, the phasers do nothing. So a 21 unit hit, and then it's like, so I fire 500 units of energy, but collectively I only got the Klingons for 46 units. I guess unless you're sitting right next to them, the phasers are completely useless. Let me see if I can use the computer instead. And I'm not sure how this works now. There's 2 of them. Okay, so one is 1.5, the other is 6.25. So let me fire a photon torpedo. Oh, come on. Photon tubes are not operational? That's not good. I better get the heck out of here. So this is not a good place for me to be. I got to get back to the starbase, I think, to refill up here. Um, where was that starbase? I'm in the 201 on the bottom right of this grid. The starbase is one with the number in the middle. That was the 107. All right, so let me see if I can get out of here. Let me go uh, command. I want to go up to the right. That should be 4. Hope. Warp factor 3. Okay. They shot me as I left. And now let me do again. Let me do course 5. Warp factor 2. Okay, so I'm in the quadrant with the starbase, but I'm not docked at it. The starbase is that exclamation point. I don't know like what I'm doing wrong. Like how do I actually dock at the starbase? Like why is it sometimes it put me next to it and sometimes it didn't? Let me try to go down. That would be 7 or factor 1. It is some kind of trick. You got to approach from a certain direction in order to go to the starbase. Let me see my damage control now. I think that 6. That's the shields, I think, right? 5, and that's the shields. Let's say 1,000. 6 is the damage control. The warp engines are good. All right, so now the photon tubes are working. So let me go back to where those stupid Klingons were. This game is definitely a little bit tedious. All right, let me go down to the right. There's one Klingon there. So command 0, course 8, warp factor 1. All right, so there's one Klingon there. Let me use the computer. This is direction 8.5. Photon torpedoes, course 8.5. Boom, Klingon destroyed. So that's another one bites the dust. And if I use the computer to get a summary, that's the status report. Okay, number of Klingons left 12. So I guess I can keep doing this like all day long and see if I can get all 12 of them. I'm not sure if it's worth it, to be honest. Um, like this takes a while. I guess let me try again. I'll go down to the right. That's another one that says 108. Command 0, course 8, 4 factor 1. There's a Klingon. I know that I can see the direction is just straight down, so that would be 7. So photon torpedo course 7. Boom, Klingon destroyed. That's another one. I have 11 left. I don't know what happens at the end of this game if you get like some kind of mad celebration or something. I'm guessing you don't, but let's try it anyway. Course 1 or factor 1. Huh? Wasn't there a Klingon here? I don't see any Klingon. Did it move? Let me go again to the right. Oh, I couldn't go to the right because there's a star there. All right, it won't let me go directly through a star, and I can't navigate around the star either because there's no impulse drive. All right, let me go down and to the right instead. That would be number 8, or factor 1. There's my Klingon. Let's kill him. Calculate the exact trajectory. Use the computer. Direction 4.6. 4.6. Klingon destroyed. So let me go now up and try to get that guy I couldn't get before. That would be course 3 or factor 1. Now, I don't know if I can get him now because the stars are in the way. I think I'll end up shooting into the stars again. So I'm just going to forget about it and just go down to the right and try to get that one that's down to the right for me here. Course 8 or factor 1. All right, this guy should be easy, hopefully. So 7 photon torpedoes. Oh, I got shot on the way out. Let's go have my shields up. So 4. Whoops. Darn it, I didn't mean to do that. Now I have to guess. Torpedo course. Let's see. Down is 7. This is like 6.5. All right, got him. All right, so at least I know what I'm doing here. Right, let's see the status. I don't want to do that. 0. Status would be 7 and then 1. So still 9 Klingons left. 14 star 14 star dates out of this. This is timed too. I'm probably gonna run out of time before before I beat this thing. Actually, I didn't realize it was timed. I don't know how long is the star date. Right, let me see if I can go up and to the left. So let me first go up. Course 3 or factor 1. Okay. Let's see how much time passed that I did that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. 0, 7, 1. Oh, 13 star hits left. There's no way I'm going to beat this because I'm running out of time very quickly here. There's obviously there's an optimization problem. All right, let me see if I can go back to the right. 0 course is 1 or factor 1. There's my 2 Klingons. Let's get the computer. 6.8 and 5.3. So firing torpedo, 6.8. What? Didn't work. Let me try the other one, 5.3. 5.3. All right, so at least I got that one. I guess the problem is the star is blocking me. It's so annoying. You just appear like in a random spot. I'm going to lose this game. I'm just running out of time. All right, let me go back to the other one. Course 5, Warp Factor 2. Right now, I'm right next to this Klingon. Maybe I can use my phasers on him. Let me try the phasers. Phasers locked on target. I'm used to fire. 100. All right, so that actually worked well because I'm right next to him. I fired 100 energy units and I got 93 hit, except he also hit 331 on me. I better kill him this time. All right, let's see. Command 3. Let's use 150 should do it. All right, so I killed him, but he also hit me for 131, so that wasn't so great actually. All right, but at least he's dead. All right, now let's see if I can go back. What's my status here? My shields are pretty low. Let me see if I can go back to the right there and get that other Klingon. So number 1, Warp Factor 2. Right now I'm like right near him. I'm just gonna shoot with the torpedo. Command 4 to shoot up, which is 3. Bam, Klingon destroyed. All right, so let's see my status now. That's 7. Oh, computer disabled. Great. Okay. Let's do long range scan. So if the computer's disabled, I have no idea like how much time I have left. I have no idea where to go or anything like that. I'm just gonna have to guess basically. Let me try to go down, and also I'm running out of energy here. Let me go course 7, which is down, warp factor 3. Okay, so I'm still in good condition. There's nothing anywhere around here. I don't 000. I don't know if that means I'm like out of the galaxy or what that means. Let me try to go up and to the right. That would be number 2. Course 2 or factor 2, let's say. Let's make it 3. Long range sensors damaged. So how did my long range sensors get damaged if I didn't do anything to damage them? So now I can't even know where now I have no idea now I have no idea where to go. Is my computer running again? Computer disabled. Oh man. All right. Let's try to go up. I don't mean I don't know where I'm going now. Let's go up. Or let's go up and to the left. Why not? That would be 4. Or factor 1. Okay, photon tube state of repair improved. All right, that's good. But I still don't have a long range sense. Oh, no, I do have long range sensors. Okay, so to the up and to the right, there's 2 Klingons. I'm gonna get killed for sure. Let me allocate more energy to the shields. That's be 5, right? Yeah, so let's allocate 750 to the shields. Now let's go up to the right, or factor 1. I can't even fight these guys because there's a star in the way, so I can't shoot torpedoes at them. What do you, Aprion says, I played this on a Soviet Radio 86RK homebrew computer. I was in 2nd grade. Wow, how long ago was that, if you don't mind me asking? Built myself a cockpit out of chairs and cardboard boxes around the desk to make the illusion more complete. That's awesome. So how long ago were you in the 2nd grade? I'm about to get killed here. Hey, Matt, thanks. Great game. I'm running out of time. That's the problem. And okay, the computer's actually working now. Start 5 star dates left. 6 Klingons left. But I can't hit them. 2. Yeah, I think if it's 0 zeros to the right, it means that like I'm at the edge of the grid. I'm not sure about that, but that's what I'm assuming. But the problem is like just me maneuvering around to get back to a place where I can shoot these guys. I'm gonna run out of time. But let's do it anyway. Let's see what happens. So let's go course 4 or factor 1. Let's go course. Let's try to fly back into that sector. I think you go to a different place every time, but I'm not sure. Course 8, warp factor 1. Now I'm right back where I was before, behind. I guess I could hit the one of them now, maybe. Let's try to hit that one that I can hit. So 7, 2, so 4.5 and 5.6. So 4.5, yeah, I can hit that one. 4.5. All right, so I got that one. The 5.6 I'm not going to be able to hit because I think the star is in the way. Yeah, the star's pretty much in the way. 1988, Russia. Wow, USSR. When did the Soviet Union collapse? It wasn't that too long after that, was it? Gary says, I still have the source code for this, base track, and similar Star Trek games printed out on green bar paper from the Lehigh University Computer Lab in 1978. What machine were you using it on in Lehigh University? I have this book here, the 101 Basic Computer Games, where this is from 1973, where they have like source code for this, but it's not the mainframe source code. It's the mainframe was in Basic also, but this one is they converted the basic mainframe code to like like a PDP MIDI computer mainframe, and then the one I'm playing right now is the original mainframe code, but someone converted it to C sharp, and I use like Visual Studio to compile it just now. If you can see SPACWR, that's what they call it in this thing. But option 91, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna lose though, because look at this. Command 0. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. 7. So 4 star dates left and 5 Klingons left. It's impossible to win. I'll shoot phasers at him. I'll get killed. Let me see if I can see the whole galaxy map here. 7. I think 0. All right. So this is I'm 8, comma 3. So that's 006? No, that can't be right. What's 8, 8 comma 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Yeah, so, so I'm right in the upper right corner, and I don't think this wraps around. So I was right when I said like the things to the right were actually completely off the grid. Is that right? No, 8 comma 3. I'm the 207. I'm sorry. So where's the rest of the Klingons here? I have that book as well. All right. Yeah, David Ahl wrote the book, and he's the guy that made Creative Computing magazine afterwards. It was basic at Lehigh. I was only 16 years old. My brother took me there and showed me the lab. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. So I'm over here, this 207. I know there's Klingons. All right, let me go to the 103. Maybe I can kill those Klingons before I lose. So that would be, let's see, that would be 6, right? 6. 6 and warp factor 3. No, that was wrong because no Klingons here, unless they moved. I'm not sure if the Klingons can actually move around. Did I go completely the wrong way? Because I'm not seeing nothing now. Let me do that again what I just did a second ago. Maybe that was like the historical data. Quadrant 5, comma 6. So that should be where the zeros, yeah, right over here, the 003. It was showing Klingons there, but there's no Klingons there now. Maybe I killed them? I don't even know anymore. I guess it says 207 here, but I killed one of them. So it's not really 2 anymore. There's only 1. This is just showing what the last situation was last time I was there. All right, I'm gonna die. Let me go to let me fly here. I'll go to the 000. I guess I wasn't there. Let me go. That's 5 warp factor 3. Here's a star base. That doesn't really do anything. I could dock theoretically if I knew how to do that. All right, to the upper left, there's 1 Klingon. I see if I can get there before I lose. Opry says the tape with the game was damaged a bit. The game was coded in BASIC, so my mom worked out the remnants of the code and fixed it all up. So that was, oh wow, was that a cassette tape or was that like paper tape? What kind of tape are you talking about? All right, let's see. Command 0. Let's go course. 1, 2, 3, 4. Warp factor 1. Oh, what happened? I guess I flew into a starbase. Warp engine shut down due to bad navigation. Shields dropped for docking purposes. All right, so I docked. I got all my energy back, but I'm out of time. I can't. So I can't. Okay, the problem is I can't fly up to the left because there's a star in the way. This is like a fault in the game because I've seen later versions of this where you have impulse drive and you can navigate around in this sector. But without the impulse drive, if I can't fly in a certain direction because a random star is there, basically I got to go all the way around, and I don't. And there's no guarantee where I can end up after that. So I guess I'll try to go up now. That would be 3 or factor 1. Now let me try to go left, which is 5, I think. 5 or factor 1. By the time I got here, there's no Klingon. And it says it's stardate 3931. There are still 5 Klingon battle cruisers. You must destroy 9 Klingons. So I think I lost. I think that's what happened. I think they're saying I lose the game, and now it started to the beginning. Now I must destroy 9 Klingons and 3 stardates. The first time I did, there was 14 Klingons. It's random, so maybe 9 Klingons is actually possible, because I think I destroyed, I guess, 9 last time. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. What are you guys saying here? Did your mom work at computers for her work? Impressive lady. If I take one of my bad tapes to my mom, the best you could do, wipe down the Windex. That might actually help, though. A standard cassette tape was the main storage system for the RK86 machine. Was the RK86, was that like an Intel machine, or like is that why it's 86, or what kind of architecture was that? All right, let me try this again. I'm assuming it reset everything, but let me test that by seeing if I could have a map of the world. Yes, everything is zeroed out, so now it's like starting from scratch basically. All right, so let me go try to do this faster this time. Let me go to the bottom right, warp factor 1. Like right next to a Klingon. I forgot to put my shields up. Dumbass. I'm gonna get killed. 6, is that the shields? Let's put it. Yeah, 5 is the shields. Let's put 1,000 as the shields. All right. Hopefully that did something. Now let's fire phasers. That's 3. Let's try 250 units. Did he move? I was right next to him. How come I only hit him for 77? I'm right, like freaking right on top of this guy. Let's try this again. 3. He has 122 left. 250. All right, good. Wait. So I used 250 units, and I hit him with 423 units, and he's dead. Okay, whatever. At least I killed him, so that's good. So let's see what's my situation. My shields are down. Let me allocate more to the shields. That's 5, right? It's 5 or 6. 5. So let's put again 1,000 to the shields. All right, where we're gonna go? Let's kill some Klingons. Oh my gosh, there's 3 of them in the bottom left. All right, let's go for it. That's command. That's course 6, warp factor 1. Oh, I'm docked at the starbase. Can I just pick off these Klingons while I'm docked at the starbase? That would be nice. All right, let's see. Torpedoes. Torpedoes away. Of course, the first guy. All right. Starbase shields protect the Enterprise. Oh, perfect. This is awesome. All right, cool. All right, now let's use the computer to get the trajectories of the other ones. So 5, I can't hit that guy because the star is in the way. Let me do the 5.3. 5.3. Klingon destroyed. Starbase shields protect the Enterprise. Perfect. Now, is there any way to get that guy? Can I use phasers on him? Even though the star is in the way? That's what I'm going to try. Phasers is 3. Let's use 1,000. All right, so I can sort of hit him. Did I get that 1,000 back because I'm docked? Yeah, I did. I have unlimited like shots basically. Let's use 3,000. All right, he's dead. Perfect. All right, so Aprion says, incidentally, the computer was called Radio 86 because the schematics were published in the popular radio magazine 1986. There's nothing to do with Intel. It, okay, oh, it was though. It became quite popular in the homebrew scene. The processor was basically an 8080 clone. Oh, cool. That's cool. All right, so I do pretty well here because I got 3 Klingons while I was docked. That's good. So if I do the computer, let's see, what do I got here? The summary is what I wanted. 0. Oh, that's not what I wanted. 1. All right, so only 5 Klingons left, and I have 28 star dates. That should be plenty of time. Let's go Klingon hunting. Where do we got some Klingons here? Where am I? Quadrant 1, comma 8. So I don't want to go down, right? That's down is like off the grid. Is that right? 7, 0. So I'm at 1, comma 8. 1, comma 8. So that's the bottom? I forget where I am. I guess I'm at the bottom, right? Because that's where all the numbers are. So let me try to fly up to like the center of the galaxy. I'll go like let's say 5 units up and to the right. So course would be 1 or factor 5. Oh, and as it so happens, there's a Klingon right here. My shields are dangerously low because I forgot to put back the shields before. So let's put shield control. Let's put 1,000 to the shields. And then let's use the computer. This direction 6.75. Photon torpedoes 6.75. Boom. Klingon destroyed. Perfecto. Where else? Okay, down to the right, down to the left, there's another one. Let's go take that guy out. That's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or factor 1. He bugged out. Oh wait, I flew to the star. Ugh, that's so annoying. That's really like a bad design feature of this game. I'm sorry. All right, let me go down instead. Down would be 7 or factor 1. And now let me see if I can go left, which would be 5 or factor 1. There's my Klingon. Library computer. 3.5. 3.5. Klingon destroyed. All right, I'm in really good shape here. I still have 8 photon torpedoes. This game should definitely be a win. I didn't mean to do that. 0. So I have, let's see here, computer activating command. 1. 3 Klingons left. That's it, and I'm done here. Gary says, this was the very first game I ever played on a computer. Now I've been a software developer for 35 years. I love retro games thanks to Street. This brings back some great memories. Cool, Gary. That's really awesome. Just out of curiosity, what kind of software are you developing, and what languages do you use these days? Anything interesting? All right, let's see, where am I here? So, long range scan. I gotta find the other 3 Klingons that are hiding out somewhere. Let's try 0. Oops, I did do that. 7, 0. Okay, so let me try to go I'm at 5, 4 now. Let me try to go down to the right a few. And I guess I could do, so 5, 4. Is that here, I guess, right? 0, 0, 5. So let me try to go down to the right. Let's say 3. Oh, I'll go away to the edge there. So that would be 0. Course would be 8 or factor 3. Okay, let's see long range scans. Nothing. Let me go to the left a couple. Actually, let me do that again just to see what I'm doing here. 0, right? I may run out of time chasing these guys down. All right, let me see. I'll go 3 to the left. That'll take me right to the middle of those zeros over there. I did have to only kill 9, but I've killed already like 6, Matt. I think I have 3 left. Business software in Java and Python for manufacturing systems. Well, everything is interesting if you're a developer. I also was a developer for quite a number of years. Now I'm more of a consultant, but used to code in Java, .NET, lots of other things too. Never did Python. Python was sort of after the time I stopped coding, really. All right, so let's see. Command. Let me go 5 or factor 3. Okay. All right. We got 2 Klingons to the right. We're gonna take out 2 Klingons in one shot here, hopefully. Worst 1, warp factor 1. Oh wow, I'm like right on top of this guy. I wonder if I can shoot 1 torpedo up and kill both of them with 1 shot. That would be nice. Let's try that. It's not gonna work, but let's try it anyway. Command 4, torpedo course would be up as 3. Klingon destroyed. The other one's shooting me. Make sure he's still there. Yup. 4 up is 3. Boom. Klingon destroyed. So I think I have 1 left now. Let me double check on that. 1. Klingon's left 1. Stardate's left 21. Where is that 1 Klingon that's hiding? Matt says, I've only been able to do business overall professionally. Pays the bills at least. Yeah, that's how it works. You know, you got to do what pays the bills. Computer active. So let's see. Number 0 is what I want. All right. Where did I not go? I guess the top left, I've not been at all. They're all zeros there. And I'm 6, 7 right now. So that's, is that the 006? Yeah, I'm at the 006 over here. So let me try to fly up to this one, which would be up to the left 5. So command 0 up to the left should be 4, warp factor 5. Okay. And there's the Klingon. It's up and to the right for me. So let me go. Course is 2, warp factor 1. There he is. This is going to be the end of the game, pretty sure. Computer, calculate trajectory, 8.75. Torpedo, 8.75. Boom. The last Klingon battle cruiser in the galaxy has been destroyed. I got every single Klingon in the whole galaxy. It's not even a Klingon. The last Klingon battle cruiser in the galaxy has been destroyed. The Federation has been saved. My efficiency rating is 818.181818181818. I don't know what that means. Is that good or bad? And then it just goes right into the next game. You must destroy 10 Klingons. So are they Klingons, or Kingons? I'm not sure which one it is. I have destroyed 10 Kingons in 30 star days and 2 star bases. So it just repeats. I don't know if I'm going to play it again, but let's see. What are you guys saying here? The destruction of that machine gave rise to the following joke. Not all thieves are radio engineers, all radio engineers are thieves. Referring to the massive amount of components that were routinely stolen from factories, so everyone wanted to build their own copy. Yeah, Gary says, yay, thank you very much. I graduated in 2000, very tail end of mainframes, work most with COBOL and PL1. That's pretty cool. There's a back-end C on our online screens that ran on the factory floor. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, so this game is fun, and I'm surely going to stream more games like it. Like I said, there's millions of clones of this game. Yeah, notice it says King God. Um, there's millions of clones of this game, and I actually want to try basically all of them, actually, because they're some of them are a little bit different. But the one thing which I will say about this that's a little bit weird is just that this game came out in 1971, so it was the first Star Trek game ever made. But it's really not very much like Star Trek. Like I never saw a Star Trek episode where all they do is fly around and shoot Klingons. In fact, like I don't think they ever destroyed one Klingon cruiser in the entire series. Like not that I could think of. There was one episode, Balance of Terror, where they fought the Romulans, where Mark Leonard played a Romulan, and they killed that one Romulan cruiser. But aside from that, did they ever like shoot down anybody? I don't think they did. So not very Star Trek like. I don't think it really captures the spirit of the show, but it's still a fun game, and certainly for 1971, this is pretty advanced. So I had a good time playing it. Hoping you guys had a good time participating, and I appreciate you guys joining in the chat. So please, come back next time and subscribe if you're interested, and we'll do this again soon. Thanks very much. Stay safe, everybody. Stay healthy. Try to avoid the Kingons or the Klingons or the Kingons, whatever you want to call them, and have a great evening.